What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of This Call May Be Recorded. I am your host, Zach Garside. I appreciate your patience if you hear children in the background. I have a soundproof office as I can possibly achieve in this day of remote work. I've got little cushions around the door frames to keep sound out, but those little ones, those little rays of sunshine, they always find a way. A little rant for you to kick things off today. We've got, as usual, 4 phone calls. We may or may not get to all 4 today, but I want to start with a little rant. I heard a story about a customer service rep at a health insurance company this week who was dealing with a customer that's old and disabled and needs a place to live, an old folks home, if you will. I forget what the professional name for those places is, but they're looking for a place for this older woman to live. Unfortunately, she has a history of drugs. And so very few old folks homes are willing to bring her in because of that. Now, the CSR who was helping this woman could have said, I'm sorry, but these 3 old folks homes, these 3 rest homes, they've said no. They've said that they won't accept you. But she didn't stop there. You want to know what she did? She called 39 different homes, refusing to stop until she found something for this old woman who is in need of hospitality, love, and shelter. 39 places that she called. She would not rest. She would not be done until she got this customer taken care of. Now, that is an inspiring story. 39 companies. If you're a CSR, would you go to those lengths for your customers? Would you spend that kind of time, put that kind of effort in to make sure a customer gets taken care of? If you're a business owner, do you feel confident that your CSRs would do that? Do you feel confident that they would go the extra mile for your customers like that? Better yet, do you even want them to? Do you even allow them the privilege of going above and beyond for your customers? There's a terrific book I want you to read. This book is called Turn the Ship Around. I've been kind of obsessed with the ideas in this book lately. Turn the Ship Around is a story of David Marquet. David Marquet was a nuclear submarine captain in the Navy. And when he was studying to be a captain, the way the Navy worked is the captain became an expert at the ship, and the crewmates did what the captain told them to do. Go here, do this, do that. The captain gave all the orders, and the crewmates didn't do anything unless instructed to by the captain. But at the last minute, before embarking on a voyage, Captain Marquet was assigned to a new ship, a ship he didn't know anything about. So how could he give orders? How could he possibly tell his crewmates what to do? This is one of the lowest performing submarines in the Navy that he got assigned to. And all his crewmates showed up waiting to be given orders, waiting to be told what to do. And he said to himself, well, this isn't going to work. I don't even know what instructions to give because I don't know this submarine. I've spent the last however many months or years studying the other submarine, but now I'm on this one and I don't know anything about it. So he implemented a new leadership hierarchy. He called it intent-based leadership. He allowed his crewmates to do what they thought was best, period. There were only two conditions. Number 1, you've got to make sure that what you're about to do is safe. Meaning if this goes south, if you mess this up, will people die? And number 2, is it the right thing to do? Meaning, will this get us closer to our goal, closer to achieving our mission? If the answer to those 2 questions is yes, it is safe, and yes, it will help us get closer to our mission, then he said, go for it. Do what you feel is best. And his crewmates got into a habit of saying to him, Captain, I intend to do this. Captain, I intend to do this. Captain, I intend to do this. And Captain Marquet said, as you wish. Please do. Absolutely. Go for it. Or as Brigham, my boss, says, make it happen. Do you give your CSRs that power, that freedom, that control to make it happen, to use their judgment to decide what to do for our customers? Or do you insist on making everything scripted? Do you insist on them only doing what they've been told to do and following certain instructions? Standard operating procedures and instructions, don't get me wrong, they are crucial and key and important. But if all your people do is what's on the SOPs, on the instruction manuals, well, you don't have a team of people. What you have is a team of robots. What you have is a dispensable, easily replaceable team of individuals who simply do what they are told. And that does not bode well for your customers, because when your customer calls in with a problem, they want someone who's going to empathize with them, someone who's been empowered to solve their problem. I've made mention to this report in the past, but in 2021, Gladly did a research study on the state of customer service. And they found that, I've mentioned before, that the number one thing customers hate about customer service is having to repeat themselves. But the number one thing they want from customer service is a CSR who's empowered to solve their problem, who has freedom and control to be able to do what they feel is best for the customer. Do your CSRs have that freedom? If you are a CSR, do you have that freedom? Are you able to use your judgment to take care of the customer, to give a discount when appropriate, to waive a service call fee if necessary, to move them up in the schedule? There are certain tiers of CSRs. There are the CSRs who do what they are told, period. They follow the instructions. If anything unexpected happens, the only thing they can think to do is put the customer on hold and ask somebody else for the answer. We don't want to stay there very long. The next tier of CSRs is CSRs who have certain tools, have things at their disposal that they can use, but still certain situations come up where they feel like they need to ask for permission, they need to go get the boss's help. And then you have this third tier of CSRs, empowered problem solvers, people who can take a phone call, listen to that customer, empathize with them, reassure them they're going to help, and who don't need to ask anybody what to do. They can take care of that customer from start to finish in the best way possible. You ever heard the story about the how long was this call? I think it was like let me look it up. Super long customer service call, Zappos. Yeah. A Zappos employee had a customer service call that lasted 10 hours and 43 minutes. 10 hours and 43 minutes. This was on June 11th, 2016. Wow. He answered a call from a customer who needed help with an order of a few items. The two began to chat, and even after she was helped, she stayed on the line. She just wanted to talk. She just wanted to talk. Now, what do you think the company did when they heard about this 10-hour, 43-minute customer service call? Did they fire the guy? Was he put on disciplinary action? Did they put him on probation? Did he get in trouble? No. They celebrated him. They celebrated him for taking ownership, connecting with the customer, and making sure that they had the best experience possible. Sure, it cost the company some money. Of course, I'm not recommending you go spend 10 hours on the phone with your customers. What I'm recommending is that you adopt the same mentality of doing whatever it takes to serve your customers at the highest level. That's what great customer service is all about. It's not about following some script. It's not about doing what you're told or just following the process. The process is a launching pad. The process is there to help make things easier. But we are a people-driven company, not a process-driven company. People-driven, systems-supported. Let me say that again. Your company should not be systems-driven. It should be people-driven and systems-supported. A systems-driven company will die. A systems-driven company will fall apart because when unexpected things happen, and they always do, your systems become outdated. Your systems need updating. We are people-driven first, systems-supported second. And that is your rant for today. Let's get to it now, folks. Let me know where you're chiming in from in the comment section. Sarah, thanks for saying happy Friday. It's a pleasure to have you on the show every week. I notice you're always here. And for the rest of you, let me know where you're chiming in from in the comment section while I pull up our calls for today. Let's go with call number 1. Facebook.
How may I help you? I was wondering if you guys have any technicians you could send out. I got my HVAC system at my house, like it was working just fine, and then all of a sudden the fan's still blowing on the inside. It's just not pushing out any heat. So I don't know if the fuse or something, some kind of switch went out. I mean, the house is brand new. I just bought it in January, so.
Oh, okay. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Like that.
So you're saying, okay, so the fan is going on, it's just not blowing warm air, right? So it's on.
Yeah, and then.
Okay.
Well, it's funny because the fan just stays on too. So even if I change the thermostat to a lower number, you think it would flip off, and it doesn't. The fan on the inside of the house just stays on. So I had to turn the breaker off to get it to turn off. So that's why I was figuring it was kind of a switch or something that went out on it.
Okay, we can definitely help you with that. Okay, and what is your name?
Okay. I like this so far. This is good. We're a minute and 22 seconds in. The customer's doing most of the talking. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear the customer doing the talking. I'm listening. I'm showing empathy. I'm reassuring him, as she just did, we can definitely help with that. Now that we've reassured him we can help, we're into the logistics phase of the call. It's time to actually book it, get the customer's information. Let's hear how that goes.
Thank you. And when would you be available?
Whenever. The sooner the better.
Sooner the better.
Of course. Okay, and what is the address?
Skip forward a little bit.
Okay, so it's not even a year.
Yeah.
Is the unit was the unit built with the home or?
Yeah, it's a brand new house.
A brand new, okay. And is it located on the roof or on the ground? A dispatch charge of $98.
Oh, wait, let's go back here.
Trained technician go out to your home. He'll arrive in a fully stocked truck.
Nice.
Do the work for you. So he'll do a visual inspection and diagnostic to see what's going on with your heater, and then he will be able to present you with some options and estimates and letting you know what he found. And with any approval of the service, he would be able to do the
Nice.
work. So we do have a dispatch charge of $98.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking about in previous episodes when I say build value before you present the price. Too often I hear CSR say things like it's going to be $97 for us to come out. Nobody wants to pay $97 for you to drive to their house. No one. No one. You don't even want to pay that. But if you build value first, if you communicate all the value of the company and the product and the service and the technician and all the things that he's going to do when he gets to your home, and then present the fee, now we're talking. The one thing I would change here is, let me go back a little bit.
Be able to do the work for you.
Right here.
So we do have a dispatch.
We do have a
$98
dispatch charge of $98 for our technician to go out to the property.
Diagnostic.
Okay, so here's my problem. You basically, at that point of the call, you built all this great value. You helped the customer visualize the service, but then you presented the fee as if it's different, as if it is for him to come out. We do have a dispatch charge of $90 for him to come out. No. Build value and then say to have the technician come out and do all that, it's only $98. And with that, Mr. Jones, you're all set for this afternoon at 2:00. That's how we build value. You remember the infomercial for the Snuggie? You remember any infomercial back when infomercials were like ubiquitous and everybody saw them all the time? Infomercials worked because they built all the value first, and then they said, and you can have all this for $25, for $30, for $98. Don't make it sound like they're paying $98 for you to come out. Don't do that. That's a mistake number one. CSRs make that mistake more than any other mistake on the phone. It just kills the value of the service for the customer. Let's play another one.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling. This is can I help you?
calling for John. Yes, I'm calling to ask you guys to come out and repair the electrical on her air conditioning unit.
Okay, hold on one second.
Sounds like a laugh. No. Hold on 1 second. Nope. Nope. Shutting that down right now. Shutting that down. We do not say hold on 1 second, paying loyal customer. We say, of course, I can definitely help you with that. Tell me more about what's going on. I'm willing to bet. I haven't heard these calls yet, folks. I don't listen to the calls before this show. I want to react with you. I'm willing to bet that the next thing she's going to do is say, where are you located? Let's see.
Is she a current customer of ours?
Okay,
She
maybe
has
not.
used you guys before, she thinks, but she doesn't know for
Are
sure.
you the ones that are across from, where Miss used to be at,
No, we're right beside her.
Oh, there's two people.
ma'am?
We're here on,
Oh,
We're
I
right
thought
beside
you were the ones next, where you used to be.
What is happening?
no, we're in, I don't know, if that's where you, but there's nothing here. We're kind of like in the middle of, between, right beside. But we'll be more than glad to come out, but I just want to make sure you were in the correct place.
Yeah, I'll call the ones that I got the, unit from.
Oh, okay, all right.
Thank you, honey, I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Curious for your thoughts on that call. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Gosh, that one's hard to judge for a couple of reasons. Number one, they're not in the service area, right? But does that mean we shouldn't try to wow them? Does that mean we shouldn't try to provide the best customer experience possible? Of course not. We can still help. We should give them the number of another company. We should let them know who else they can call. I know business owners might be cringing in their seats at that statement, but they're going to call somebody else anyway. They might as well see you as a helpful resource as opposed to Google. Listen first. Listen first. I mentioned at the very beginning, the first thing she said was, hold on 1 second. Not a big fan of telling the customer to hold on 1 second. Let them know, absolutely, I can certainly help with that. Tell me more about your situation. What's going on? Let's play another call.
It's a great day. This is, how may I help you?
Yes, I think I need somebody to come out and do a leak detection. The tile in my entryway is very warm.
Tile in your entryway is warm?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not good.
Oh no, that's not
We
good.
can absolutely help with that.
Love
How
that.
long has your tile in the entryway been warm? Has that been going on for a while, or did it just start?
Oh, I think it's probably been a few days, yeah.
Nice. This is a good
A
call.
few days? Okay. Well, you called the right place. Can I start by asking who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Yeah, the name, last name is,
Okay. Can I ask the address where you're located as well? Okay, perfect. And this phone number that you're calling from, is that a good number for us to reach you in regards to service?
yes,
Okay. And then our technicians, they do work off of iPads. If they needed to email you any copies of estimates or receipts for
Okay, so what I'm hearing here is number one, really good flow. The customer is being listened to, being cared about, being reassured by the CSR, loving all of that. I need a little more energy though. I'm not asking you to throw your pom-poms up in the air like you're a cheerleader. I just need a little more excitement to be serving the customer. A little more, absolutely, we can definitely help you with that. Let me tell you how we work. Our technicians are going to have iPads with them when they come to the home. But put some energy, some soul into it. That's the best way I can think to describe that. That's what really sets very good CSRs from world class. Is there's this soul, this energy to the conversation that you don't hear in a regular call. This is a good call. Again, She's listening. She's empathizing. Oh, no, that's not good. She's reassuring the customer. We can definitely help with that. She's asking fantastic questions here. Now give me a little bit of that soul, a little bit of that energy that makes that customer go, you're amazing. You're fantastic. Personality is what makes the customer fall in love with you. It's not just the flow. It's not just that you got them taken care of or that you were good at the job. It's that they could relate to you. All right. We're going to pause right there on the calls. Now, I need you to get your typing fingers ready. I need you to answer a question for me. Last month in March, myself and Brigham is the founder of Power Slaying Pros. You all know who Brigham is, Brigham Dickinson. Myself and Brigham gave a bunch of presentations at conferences. We spoke at a bunch of events. And on the last round of events, the last time we gave these presentations, after we had a month to refine them and really make them great, we had them recorded. And the recordings are ready. We've got them. They're sitting on my computer right now, waiting to be uploaded to the internet for your enjoyment. Brigham's got a 1-hour presentation on how effective leaders engage their teams. And I've got a 22-minute presentation on the real job of customer service. In the comment section, do you want to see a sneak preview of the real job of customer service today? If not, it's okay. I'm happy to keep it to myself. I'm happy to let my kids and my wife watch it. Let me know in the comment section, you guys, if you want to watch a sneak preview of the real job of customer service. Sabrine wants to, but Sabrine works at Power Slaying Pros, you guys. She doesn't count. Just kidding, Sabrine. You count.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
Whoa.
direct your attention to the screen.
Whoa. You were supposed to hear that. Melissa says yes. Hey, we got a yes from Melissa. We got a yes from Sabrine. 2 people want to see a sneak peek of the real job of customer service. All right, Melissa, Juan says yes too. Juan, you're the man. Let's do this. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got about 5 minutes here left, so I'm going to give you a sneak preview of the real job of customer service. This is a 22-minute presentation. I'm going to show you about 5 minutes. Keep an eye on our YouTube channel, though, for the next couple of days, our Facebook, our email, our website. These will be posted all over the place for the full presentations from myself and Brigham. Here we go with the first 5 minutes of the real job of customer service. I'm going to share my screen with you now. Share screen. All right. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screens at the front of the room for an awe-inspiring display of teamwork. I'm going to grab this clicker from Brooke. Please observe Little League football. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, little kid tripped. Oh, no. Oh, no. Now, wait, watch the coach. Watch the coach right here. This guy in the front. Oh, he's so frustrated. How hard can it be, guys? How hard can it be to run through a banner? How hard can it be to answer the phones? See where I'm going here? This is a pen. I have a question for you all. If I were to apply pressure to this pen, where is it going to break? Which part? Right in the middle. Right? All the pressure goes into the middle. You've got your advertising, you've got your marketing, your website, your truck wraps, you got your sales guys, your installers. Who's in the middle? The person who answers the phone. See, it's fascinating. As HVAC contractors, we want the customer to call us when something goes wrong. My heat went out. They should call you, right? Not the other guys. My air conditioner's blowing warm air. You want them to call you. We put so much effort, time, money, and energy into getting that customer to call us with our websites, our ads, our billboards. The way we train our sales team, it's all to get that customer to call you. And they do. They pick up the phone. They dial your number. They're excited. They've got high expectations. I just had Amazon deliver a package to my house yesterday, and it took them 48 hours to get it there. That's amazing. I went to Chick-fil-A the other day, and you know what they said to me? My pleasure. It's my pleasure to serve you, Zach. They made me feel like $1 million. Took something back to Nordstrom. I return it, no questions asked. I've got high expectations. All the other brands in my life are treating me like royalty. So I get on the phone with my local HVAC contractor, and all I get is, oh, I'm sorry, we don't offer pricing over the phone. Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have any availability today. We're booked out for at least 3 days. Or I'm just in the office. I am not a technician. All my guys are busy. Do you see the problem here? The difference between us and those big brands I just mentioned, you know, the Amazons, that kind of service is what I would expect from like Comcast or Verizon or my telecom provider. I've got a bill from Comcast right now. They're charging me $58 a month. It used to be $35. And my wife keeps saying, Zach, I need you to call Comcast and figure out why our bill is so high. And I've literally been procrastinating this phone call for 2 months because how long is it going to take me to get to a Comcast representative? It's going to take, I'm going to have to like take a day off, right? It's going to take forever. And I'm going to have to talk to 4 different people. And I'm going to have to repeat myself to each individual I get on the phone with. But I don't have a choice with my telecom provider. Even if I switch from AT&T to Verizon, it's going to be the same situation. But when it comes to HVAC, I've got a choice. If my local heating and air company doesn't wow me on the phone, what am I going to say? Hey, thanks. You've been really helpful. I need to talk to my spouse. Or I'm just shopping around. I'm just looking for prices. Anyone ever heard that before? I spoke to a gentleman at our booth earlier today. He said they're booking about 78% of his calls. And I said, what's happening to the other 22%? And he said, they're just price shopping. But here's the thing. What's going to happen when they hang up on you? And what's that company going to tell them? It's going to be the exact same thing. And then they're going to call someone else. And they're going to call someone else. And eventually they're going to book with someone because they've got to get the job done. Your price isn't that different, is it? The phone is your greatest opportunity when it comes to capturing the low-hanging fruit in your business. You're already getting phone calls from customers. All those unanswered dealer locator leads. These opportunities are sitting there waiting. All we need to do is pick up that phone and create a wow experience. But let me tell you where the problem comes in.
Oh, man. Am I cruel or what? I'm not going to let you see what the problem is. I'm going to make you watch the video later on when we publish it to see what the problem is. That was a sneak preview of the real job of customer service. What do you guys think? You can be honest with me. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Just kidding. I'll be shattered. I'll be heartbroken. I'll literally sob until I fall asleep at my desk if you don't like it. Just kidding. That is the real job of customer service. There's a little sneak preview for you. Again, Brigham also did a presentation on how effective leaders engage their teams. And both of those videos are going up live this weekend on YouTube, Facebook, and our website. So definitely make sure you check those out. And folks, with that, Sarah, I can always count on you to make me feel good, Sarah. Thank you. With that, I've got one last ask for you. If you are not a part of our training programs at Power Selling Pros, please go to powersellingpros.com. Get a free training sample. Do it for me, you guys. This show is free to attend, but it's not free to put on. It's a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of money and effort that goes into putting these shows together for you. So make sure you head over, give a thank you by requesting a free training sample at Power Selling Pros. You can thank us for all the work we're doing by taking more of our free stuff. How's that? And with that, I want you all to have a wonderful weekend. Go out there and win the moment. Go create a wow experience for someone. Make somebody else feel heard, feel understood, feel cared about. And I'll see you next week for episode 16 of This Call May Be Recorded.